Am I the a-hole for cutting off my mom after she ruined my graduation and faked her death? I, 23F, have had a complicated relationship with my biological mom, 44F, for as long as I can remember. My parents split when I was little and my stepmom, 43F, has been in my life since I was 5. Honestly, my stepmom was the one who raised me, supported me, and showed up for me. My biological mom was always inconsistent. Sometimes she would reach out, but more often she didn't. She ruined birthdays, made everything about her, accused me of not loving her enough, and manipulated situations constantly. I learned to keep my guard up. This year was supposed to be one of the happiest moments of my life. I graduated with my doctorate in May. I worked so hard for years, sacrificing sleep, social life, and basically everything to reach that point. I sent out invitations to both sides of my family, including my mom. She never RSVP'd. 2 days before graduation, I called her directly to ask if she was coming. Her response? A half-hearted probably, but I might be late. She sounded completely uninterested in the call, like even talking to me was a chore. That hurt more than I wanted to admit. But then, on the actual day of graduation, my phone started blowing up. She sent text after text saying she was so proud, she couldn't wait to see me walk across the stage, that I should blow her kisses across the auditorium. It was such a sudden flip from her usual indifference that it didn't feel genuine. I ignored the texts and focused on the ceremony and my stepmom's family, my dad, my boyfriend, and my friends who were all there cheering for me. They made me feel celebrated and loved. Afterwards, my cousins from my mom's side warned me that she was on her way. Everyone from my dad's side actually left before she arrived because they didn't want any drama. And when she finally showed up, it was just chaos. She and my grandma burst into tears immediately, demanding pictures, acting like they had been through some huge emotional ordeal to be there. She complained about driving 3 hours and kept saying she didn't know what to do until the party later that night. The party started at 6:30. My stepmom's family set everything up beautifully. They made it about me. They made me feel proud of my achievement. But my mom? She didn't even show up until 9 o'clock. No text, no explanation, nothing. She just rolled in like it was no big deal, ordered me a shot, and acted like we were best friends. Then things got worse. She started getting flirty with my dad, touching his arms, laughing too loudly, buying him drinks. My stepmom noticed and asked my dad to stop entertaining her. Later, my mom asked to talk to my stepmom privately, but my stepmom, wisely, declined because she knows how my mom twists words. My mom stormed off, then came crying to me about how my stepmom was keeping her from her family. When I didn't react, she flipped instantly back into happy mode like nothing had happened. And then the final straw came. She started making racist comments about Mexicans, right in front of my stepmom, who is Mexican, my boyfriend also Mexican, and most of the people at the party. People overheard it. My stepmom tried to walk away, but my mom shoved her while pushing past. My boyfriend literally had to hold my stepmom back, so it didn't escalate. At that point I was 8 shots and 3 cocktails in, but the stress had kept me dead sober. Hearing her spew that racism in front of the people I love most, that broke something in me. I decided right then and there. I was done with her. For good. The next morning, she texted me saying how proud she was of me. Hours later, she followed it up with a long, manipulative message filled with backhanded compliments and blame shifting. I finally snapped. I told her she had contributed nothing to my success. That being a mother is not about biology, it's about showing up, and she never did. I told her she had always been a stranger to me, and this would be my last message to her. I felt relieved for about an hour. Then, as I was boarding my flight to Italy for a celebratory trip, I got a text from an unknown number saying my mom had killed herself because of what I said. The message also told me I wasn't welcome at her services. I had a full-on breakdown on the plane, shaking, crying, hyperventilating. My dad, stepmom, and boyfriend had to calm me down. Hours later, we confirmed it was a lie. She was literally at home watching TV while I was spiraling. She faked her own death by text just to hurt me. And the worst part? While I was still crying, my stepmom, the woman who raised me, who should have known better, said, "If you're reacting like this now, imagine how you'll feel when she actually does die. Maybe you should watch your mouth." That crushed me. Coming from her, someone who has also cried about her absent father, it felt like betrayal. Everyone keeps telling me I'll regret cutting my mom off, that you only get one mom. But honestly, I don't think I'll regret it. The only regret I have is not walking away from her sooner. So, am I the a-hole for cutting my mom off completely?